Welcome to Hometown Living.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about the event.
The event is amazing. So from April 25th through the 27th, men and women are welcome the 25th and the 27th. But Saturday is a special gathering for women specifically to pour back into women. We do so much. We're just giving all the time. So it's an event to laugh, love, chill, heal. It's amazing.
What does the day look like on that day where it's just women?
So breakfast, we're fellowshipping. We're getting an amazing word spoken to us from an amazing guest speaker who is an attorney. She is coming from Monroe, Louisiana.
Wow.
Janet Floyd, and she speaks life-giving, encouraging words. And I'll tell you, it's good for the spirit, soul, and body. Yeah.
I always say that when our cup is empty, we can't fill other people's cup. So why is it important for women to attend this event to get their cup filled up?
Women have a propensity to give virtue, to release love, life, laughter, and virtue. And most of my encouragement comes from the Bible. I'm a pastor, and women have for years poured into one another. And so I grab my my characters from the Bible and try to implement them into the lives of women. Love being our main foundation. Again, fellowship, laughter, healing, chilling, relaxing. Yeah.
What inspired you to do an event? Because an event planning is not easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time and effort and energy. What inspired you to do this?
I just believe that I was born to do what I'm doing. I believe that the mantle and the calling on my life is to inspire and to bring people into to laughter and life and love and peace and joy and harmony. And I believe that that is what I was born to do.
Bringing women together, I think, is really important. You talked a little bit about speaking faith and just being able to talk to women. What does it mean to have these women in a room where they encourage one another?
The soul, I believe, it needs so much encouraging. Women, again, I say we go through so much, and sometimes mental anguish, sometimes. Many of us suffer silently, and we, don't trust. We're hurting, and we don't reach out. So this session and gathering, it's I was inspired to name it Heal and Chill because the spoken word of life, it's the healing element, but the chill. We even have a room after the fellowship that we just eat popcorn, relax, and just hug and love and fellowship, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
When we don't do that, I don't think we take that time for ourselves. So I appreciate the opportunity to be able to, that you're creating the opportunity for women to be able to do that. So.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I want to know, I'm interested in your books. I said to you, how you find the time to write.
I know, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? I think because, when you love doing something so much, you find the time. My first book, Favor in the Rough, it is a reader's favorite award-winning book, and I'm just so excited about that.
Congratulations.
But with every annual gathering, I just like to release a book. And it's just, again, it comes from biblical characters, and I implement it and see how it is applicable for today's women, men, as well. And I tell you, it's pretty awesome. I love it.
So this is your fifth book?
This is my fifth book.
And what's the subject of this new book?
The Debra DNA. The Debra DNA. And Debra was a judge and a military strategist and leader in the Old Testament in the book of Judges. So I'd like for the women and men to glean from her military spiritual acumen. And it's just awesome. When you pray, you give, we go to the shelters, the prisons, we give just so much. And so sometimes you need that element of, okay, how can I do this strategically, effectively, and pray and just, it's just all together. And I don't know how, you know what, as you were asking me, how do you have the time to write? I just thought about it. How do I get the time to do that? But it's amazing. It's probably because I love it so much.
Yeah. Well, and I
Yeah.
love that explains it now because I saw the T-shirts that say Debra DNA, correct?
Absolutely.
And so that explains the release of the book. I love that.
Thank you
Well,
so much.
thank you so much for being here, and thank you for what you're doing to pour into the women in our community. They really need this.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for having me.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
If you would like to attend the Heal and Chill Women's Gathering, check out Pastor Debra's books, or learn more about New Horizons Outreach Ministry, you can head over to the websites on your screen now, and don't forget to follow them on social media. Promotional consideration furnished by